Alright fellas, welcome to today's video. It's boy Pence 2K as usual. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing some non-FIFA content. It's going to be more of a Q&A style, like a Pence Answers All. It's just a little segment of the channel is going to be where you guys, my viewers, can ask me questions that don't always necessarily have to pertain to FIFA. So yeah, let's get right into it. Before we get started, I do want to give a massive shout out to YourFootcard.com. As the newest stream sponsor. Basically, you can head on over to their website. They have just about every single FIFA 20 card in the game, where you can take them and customize each individual card as a different size. You can change the name on each card, and you can upload a picture where their pro team will Photoshop and edit each one to remove any background and make it look as realistic as possible. These are physical cards that you can order and hang up on your wall. They're relatively affordable, all things considered. They are very sick. You can also find them on Twitter at your_foot_card, where you can see all of their previous designs that they've done for people. So you can see here like a Timo Werner, just like that, or an icon like Ronaldo here. You can add your favorite club crest onto the card itself. You can add your favorite nation or your respective nation. You can change all the individual stats, position, rating, everything like that. And also at checkout, make sure you use the code PENCE to save 20% on your order. There is no minimum to that, so go ahead, save yourself a few dollars and support your favorite content creator, as always. Okay, now on to the actual video. So fellas, this is essentially how it's going to go. We're going to play a Division Rivals game where we run through about 15 or so questions. And as previously mentioned, these questions range from FIFA to streaming to personal life to anything like that, anything in between. There's no limit to what questions can be asked. So if you want to have your question featured in the next video, drop it in the comment section below this video. Or you can @ me on Twitter at 2kpence. I'll leave that in the description of the video as well. Okay, so with everything else being said, let's get... Oh my god, this guy... Okay. Anyways, no, I cannot let you get a goal. Okay, no. So, I'm going to be that toxic player. So first question, what is your top 5 FIFA Ultimate Team players of all time? So I'm going to have to go with Kylian Mbappe as number 1. Just because he's been the card that I used for the majority of this year. And there's really... Okay, see, and then he's just going to quit. Why? Or not quit, just message me again, like, why? So yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Kylian Mbappe. I'm a big fan of Mbappe in real life. Also gonna have to go with De Gea. He's my favorite goalkeeper. I try to use him every single year. This year's card being an 89 overall, it's not the best goalkeeper that I can use, especially with the way my team is set up. But I still prefer to use De Gea. So, okay, no, stop begging. So, in no order, number 1, number 2 so far, Mbappe, De Gea. Another player that I've really enjoyed using has been Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, he was really a kind of unusable card in the past, just because he played in the Portuguese league. But now that he's in the Prem, oh my god, are we serious? So anyways, now that he's in the Prem, he's a lot easier to use because he's easier to link up, especially because I've got players like Marcus Rashford in my team who get the green links. So yeah, that's 3. Another one that's kind of surprising, Manchester United fans, don't hate me for this one, but Trent's team of the season has been actually really fun to use. There's Bruno, there the goal, nice, you love to see it. Trent has been really fun to use. He's kind of like pretty cracked. He's pacey, can dribble, can pass, can actually shoot. His free kicks never miss, and when I say never, I mean literally never miss. So that's 4. For a 5th player... And for a 5th player that kind of always seems to find his way in my team, granted he's not the best card, is Marcus Rashford. The 3-star weak foot really sucks, so that's why I really wanted his foot birthday card, and apparently I wasn't the only one, because he's still sitting around 1 million coins even during team of the season, which is kind of annoying. So anyways, that's Bruno with another goal, and Rashford with another assist. It's funny how this works. So to cap off that list, in no particular order, Rashford, Bruno, Mbappe, Trent, Loki, yikes, and De Gea. On to the next one, top 5 players in real life. My favorite top 5 players in real life. Okay, and this guy's gonna quit. Why? Like, what's the point? Why? See, guys, I'm out here trying to make brilliant content for you guys, and this is what we have to deal with. So anyways, top 5 players in real life, gonna have to be De Gea. De Gea is one of the main reasons why I started playing goalkeeper in real life. It's by no surprise going to be a lot of Manchester United players, but top 5 players in real life: De Gea, Ronaldo, Rashford, Bruno. Shit, why can I not think of another one? Maybe we'll throw in a youth player, Mason Greenwood. Obviously Manchester United. We're going non-Manchester United players. Obviously Ronaldo is going to be one. Mbappe is going to have to be another. Low-key a fan of Neymar, even though he does dive like crazy. It gets kind of annoying. And this is kind of a tough one to name a fifth player, just because, like, with the way that the world works in football Twitter, and every fan base says, oh, you can't be a supporter of any other player other than those in your club because that's a sin and you'll go to football hell. Kick rocks. I really don't care. So please don't kill me for this, but I'm actually kind of an admirer of Sergio Aguero. I know he cost us the title a few years back, so I really shouldn't be saying that, but I am a fan of Sergio Aguero if I had to pick other players that were not part of Manchester United. So that would round out my top 5 favorites of Manchester United and non-Manchester United. But I think my favorite all-time player is going to have to be Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm definitely Team Ronaldo over Team Messi. The next, least and most favorite thing about FIFA. So just because I want to keep this video under like 3 hours long, I'm only going to name like 2 or 3 things that I hate about FIFA, and then I'll name, well, actually it shouldn't take me that long to name the things I like about FIFA. Anyways, the things I hate about FIFA, first of all, the servers, how inconsistent the gameplay is. The second, touches like that from players who shouldn't be taking touches like that. That's why we spend hundreds of thousands of coins on these players. Yep, second thing is going to have to be that right there. All the shots that hit the post. All the, I believe, people call it DDA and, the scripting of the gameplay. That's another thing that's so blatantly obvious and has to go. How EA controls who wins every single game. That's why it really confused me, the players that go 30-0. It makes me wonder what's going on behind the scenes at EA and their, Anyways, so yeah, those are probably my 3 least favorite things about EA. The gameplay itself as a whole. My favorite parts of FIFA gonna have to be when the gameplay is good, how fun this game is to play. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to add another one. Guys that literally don't know how to do anything other than swing a ball across the center of the box to do sweaty goals. That's like the only thing that people know how to do this year. So yeah, that's gonna be number 4. One of the things I like about this game is how certain players that I enjoy playing with, such as Bruno Fernandes, are very, very usable, very fun to play with, whereas other players like Marcus Rashford, who are some of my favorite players in real life, you can't really use as much because of how their weak foot performs. My favorite players overall are very, very, very usable. So they're very fun to use. Makes the game a lot more fun and enjoyable when I can play with players that I enjoy to use. Another thing I really like about FIFA, in particular this FIFA, is the amount of different kinds of cards that they have. The record breaker cards such as Aguero, all the team of the season cards, team of the weeks, different kinds of things they've done. Especially with the coronavirus, it's hard to create content for EA, to have them come out. So they started re-releasing the moments, the team of the week moments, which was honestly a really good idea. It's a shame they haven't exactly been able to deliver good content with that idea, but the idea nonetheless was great. So no, the content for the most part is very good. The team of the season's been fun. Usually their bigger promos, they smash. So the way they run their content has been great. That's probably my only favorite things about FIFA. Yeah, that's literally it, I think. So on to a question about streaming. Highest and lowest point of streaming. So the lowest point definitely had to be after we first got affiliate. And we were used to seeing the 3 to 5 viewers in there. And most of the time it was just friends who would tab the stream or whatever it was. And then we drop off. It was like, okay, well, where did the viewers go? And I realized, oh, okay, well, now I don't have any viewers because it was just friends trying to get me, trying to help me out to get to affiliate. Well, now that they're not there and I don't have an actual viewer base, but I've got affiliate, hooray, okay, now what? So that was the lowest point because we were around that mark for a while. It took us a long time to get to above 100 followers. So that was probably the low point. The highest point definitely has to be, there's 2 different times I can think of. Back over the winter, when we were rated by Pieface, Haber, bigger streamers like that. Really, it was a bit of encouragement to keep going. And then the other high point, honestly, has to be right now. As you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, we've up to 37 subs on the channel. So that's, like, honestly incredible. So I just want to thank you all. So this has honestly been one of the high points of the stream. And I honestly have higher expectations, so we're just going to keep growing. So honestly, it's kind of one of those questions that we'll put an asterisk next to, and we can revisit and see, like, okay, now we're averaging around 10 viewers a stream. We've got 500 followers, and that was a high point. So let's see what we can do in a month, I guess. Favorite player of all time and FIFA. Okay, well, so we kind of covered that one a little bit earlier. My favorite player of all time is going to have to be Ronaldo. So my favorite FIFA player of all time probably is going to have to be Kylian Mbappe, just because he was the complete package for me. 100% complete package. Scored goals, was fast, could dribble, had the strength to get through defenders that were much bigger than him, and could drop back into the midfield and get assists. So I think it's going to have to be Kylian Mbappe, and if it weren't him, it would definitely have to be Bruno Fernandes. It's 88, but that's honestly going to have to be my favorites at the moment. What was the first game that made you fall in love with football? So, the first game, I think, it's got to be the game against Liverpool when we won 3-1. I remember Benteke scored the bike, and Martial had that famous goal. That was the honestly the moment that kind of was like, wow, this is awesome. Yeah, so I think that it was a 3-1 win. Had to have been 2015 maybe. How did you get your name? Assuming this is Pence, the Pence 2K name. My actual name, Hunter, my brother named me, so that was how I got that. But the actual Pence name came from you know, when we were younger, playing wiffle ball and hanging out with friends in, you know, backyards and you know, at ball fields and stuff. We were always big into wiffle ball and big into baseball and sports like that. So my friends' family from out of town, they just always called me Pence because of the baseball player, the outfielder, Hunter Pence. First name's Hunter, and it was just Pence. So it just kind of worked. It was always one of those things. Every time they saw me, it was always Pence. What's up? You know, Pence, how we doing? So it just kind of stuck. I guess that was how we got that name, and it just kind of has been that way ever since. So nothing extremely exciting, but it was kind of a unique way, I guess. You can't say a Man United player was the best youngster in the Prem. Oh God. Best young player in the Prem, not a Manchester United player. So Eldo and Ray will love this one, but it's probably gonna have to be one of Chelsea's players, I guess. That's a foul. Chelsea's always got the great academy. Don't anyone dare say Martinelli. He's utter shite. He's horrid. Chelsea player, it's probably going to be, I mean, maybe like a CHO. Other than a Manchester United players, I believe we've got the best young striker in the league. So probably Hudson Odoi is going to have to be my my pick for the most talented and best youngster in the Prem, non-Manchester United. So that's a tough one. Why is Ziyech so much better than Bruno? He's not. Next question. Real Madrid or Barcelona? It's definitely not Barcelona, I'll tell you that right now. Real Madrid, I'm not really a huge La Liga fan, but it's definitely going to have to be Real Madrid just because of Cristiano Ronaldo. And for you Real Madrid fans that say Ronaldo didn't do anything for the team and that you guys were going to be fine without him, and if you were one of those fans that said that you were going to be fine without him, oof. Who has been your longest subscribers? Boy. Probably gonna have to be Grace, but she really has no choice. But other than that, probably OG. I'm trying to think of other subs that have been there a while. Azim was one of the longer subs. Yeah, it's been a while since we had our first group of subs. So it's probably gonna be Azim, OG. When and how did you meet Grace? So, funny story. Met her through friends of ours that I went to high school with and that she goes to college with. So yeah, this is a testament to anyone who is considering shooting their shot with a girl on Twitter, on Instagram, on anything like that. Do it. So I literally tapped on her profile and slid in her DMs and said like, hey, what's up? Or something so basic, and yeah, So that's literally shoot your shot, fellas. Shoot your shot. How and why did you become a Manchester United supporter? I question myself some days. No, just kidding. I became a Manchester United supporter back during the FIFA 14 days. Low-key, one of the best FIFAs ever. So my buddy Nate and I were just like, you know, we're just hanging out. It was a summer day, and we're like, you know what? Let's try a new video game. Like, why not? So he had played FIFA before. I hadn't. I was like, let's play FIFA. You know, you've never played FIFA. Let's try it. All right, you know, whatever. I didn't have any expectations for it. So I bought FIFA. It was like probably $10 or $15. All I remember was it was really cheap. So the first game that I played, I was Manchester United, and was like, all right, so this is fun. So I used Manchester United, you know, obviously abused Rooney. That was about it. And I became a massive De Gea fan actually through that, because De Gea actually saved my ass from getting embarrassed in a bunch of those games that Nate and I played. So I was like, oh, De Gea, sick, let's go. So literally we just kept playing game after game after game, and I kept using United. I was like, oh, this is fun. Like, I'm really enjoying this club. So yeah, I became a Manchester United supporter, and that was that. So if you were expecting a good answer, you'll find that on Reddit or something. You won't find that here. I'm boring. Yeah. So favorite game outside of FIFA, oh boy. So I used to play a lot of NBA 2K. It was actually my primary game that I played. And now, honestly, the only other game that I play is gonna have to be iRacing. I really enjoy iRacing. I grabbed a wheel for cheap off Amazon or eBay, whatever it was, just so I could play with a couple of friends. It always looked fun, and I was like, damn, that looks really fun. I know I'm gonna be terrible at it, but it looks really fun. So it was iRacing. I think that's been one of the most fun games I've played. It's super realistic, so it makes it a lot more fun. My best rank in Foot Champs. I think it was Gold 2, my best rank. My best record was 17-10. Don't ask why I didn't push for Gold 1. I probably just couldn't have been asked. It was on stream or something, so I probably was like, nah, fuck this, I can't be asked. So yeah, that's all the questions we actually have for this video. So just because I'm not going to be a toxic little shit, I'm going to give this guy the win and just quit, because I really don't feel like playing this game right now. It's that simple. The gameplay is horrid. Yeah, so enjoy the win. Yana69 classic, probably about 12 years old. Cool. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smash the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, drop your next questions for the next video in the comment section below, and I will make sure I get through each and every single one of them in the next video. I just kind of wanted to expand on the YouTube channel, do a little bit more outside of the FIFA content, so you guys can get a better idea of how I actually am and who I actually am, because obviously you guys interact with me each and every night on stream. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to drop a follow on my Twitch. I'll drop that link in the description below. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.